Alright team, welcome back to another video. Something slightly different today. Now I get a lot of questions from you guys asking about meditation and visualization for goalkeepers. It's a great tool that many goalkeepers use in order to get in the right frame of mind before a game. After talking with you guys, a lot of you aren't quite sure how to do meditation or visualization, what you should be thinking about, how you should do it. So in today's video, we're going to take you through a full guided visualization for goalkeepers. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and maybe give this one a share. Send it to one of your goalkeeping friends. I hope it might be able to help. So maybe find yourself a little quiet space, put your headphones on, and let's get stuck in.
Now, for me, visualization is about going through moments that I might experience during a game, during a match day, so that when I actually get there, things don't surprise me. I can actually concentrate on my job rather than worrying about feeling or seeing something for the first time. I've already been through it in my head. So this is something that you might do the night before a game, the morning of a game, or even earlier in the week in order to prepare yourself. And one little tip before we get started, try and use as many senses as you possibly can. What can you see? What can you hear? What can you feel? What can you smell? Really immerse yourself in what you're going to experience during your match day. So, if we get started, put yourself in the position. It's the morning of the match day, before the game, and you're on your way to the ground. You might be on the bus, you might be in the car, you might be traveling to an away ground, you might be traveling to your home ground. But imagine yourself in that situation. What can you see? What can you hear? You might be surrounded by your teammates. Everyone might be laughing and joking. But in your stomach, you might be feeling those butterflies, knowing that you're going to be out on the pitch very soon, that it's going to be the game day. You might be talking to your parents in the car, talking to a friend. But really sense what you'll be feeling on that way to the ground as you're traveling in. You start to pull into the stadium. It might be your home ground, it might be an away ground. If it's not somewhere that you've been before, you might be able to Google it, have a look, see what it's going to look like. But you're pulling into the car park. You're getting off the bus, you're getting out the car, you're laughing and joking with your teammates, but you can see the ground, you can see the pitch. What are you going to be feeling as you see that pitch? Are you excited? Are you nervous? What can you smell? Is it raining? Is it sunny? Is it windy? Imagine the conditions before the game. How does that make you feel? Are you excited to test yourself in those conditions? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling ready? You walk through the doors into the ground. You're starting to make your way through the corridors towards the changing room. You open the changing room door. You can see the hangers. You can see the benches. You put your kit bag down. You might take your boots out, your gloves out. Maybe your shirt is even hanging up in front of you. You can see your number on the back. You have the sounds of the changing room. People laughing and joking. The music is on. But you're starting to dial in. You're starting to get focused. You're becoming ready to get into that performance state. You might be able to smell the deep heat in the changing room. You sit down. You start to put your kit on, your shin pads, your tape. Getting into your warm-up gear. Ready to go out for the warm-up. You may even hear your team talk. What's your coach saying to you? Is he going through those last little bits of technical advice that you've been working on through the week? Is he giving you specific instructions that you need to follow? Take a moment to have a think about what he's going to be telling you. What do you need to focus on? What is your job during the game? After you've done that, you stand up, you put your boots on, your gloves on, and you're ready to head out to the warm-up. It might be just you might have a goalie coach with you might have other goalkeepers with you, but you head out onto the pitch. You cross that white line for the first time. You can smell the grass. It might be wet, it might be sunny, but you can smell the grass, you can smell the pitch. You can hear the PA system, there might be music on. Is there a crowd? Can you hear people who are accumulating to watch you play? How does that make you feel? Are you excited to perform for them? You're looking forward to testing yourself. You're looking forward to competing. You make your way over to the goal. You put down your bottle, your towel. You start to jog, start to stretch. Your legs feel good. They feel strong. They feel powerful. You feel explosive. You know that you've put in a good week's worth of training. You've worked hard. You're ready to perform. This is your reward for all the work that you've done in the week. This is the game day where you get to go out and compete. You might start to go into your drills, maybe a bit of handling, a bit of passing, footwork. The ball is sticking right in your hands. You can feel it. Every volley, every half volley, every strike, you're making those clean catches. It's sticking. You can feel the ball through your gloves. The sound that it makes when it hits your gloves cleanly. Your short passes are zipping across the surface. Your clip passes are finding their target. Left foot, right foot. You may be even hitting your side volley nice and clean, nice and flat. You can feel the contact of the ball on your boot. It feels pure. Again, you can hear the crowd, you can hear the stadium. The smells of the match day are all around you. But you've done your warm-up, you feel good, you feel strong, and you're ready to play. As you head back into the changing room, you might only have a moment. What are you feeling in that moment? You're feeling strong, you're feeling ready to go out and play, ready to compete, excited to test yourself. Those butterflies are the embodiment of that excitement. You may take a moment with your teammates just before the game, shaking their hands, a word of encouragement. You might get a last piece of advice from your coaches, but then you go out, you line up, ready to go onto the pitch. Behind the referees, the other team might be alongside you. You look across, what do you see? You see them ready to compete with you, and you're ready to face that challenge. You can feel your team behind you, supporting you. You're going to push together as a group. As you walk out, you might hear the sound of the crowd applauding, the parents applauding. There might be little words amongst you and your teammates. You line up, shake the hands of the opposition, and make your way into your goal. It's the moment just before the game kicks off. What do you feel in that moment? Really put yourself there. What can you smell? What can you hear? Can you feel your gloves on your hands? Are you excited to play? And when that first whistle goes, you're in the game. It's started. Imagine some of your actions. Imagine coming and taking that cross, being brave, shouting it, claiming it. Imagine those first couple of saves. A low bouncer into you. You drop your knee well, you get your body behind it, you keep hold of the ball. There's a little save to your right, a good step, a good push. You're able to get your body behind it and make the catch. A low save to your left. You get down very quickly, left hand out, push it round the post. Maybe even a 1v1. You come out, you stay big, you stay confident, you pull your spread shape and you make the save. You're communicating with your team all the way through the game, giving them information, telling them what they need to hear. You're feeling confident, you're feeling big. Your distribution's good. You're taking a good first touch, you're playing things two touch to your centre backs. If the press is high, you're finding that clip into your fullback. You might be even able to play a longer kick over the top for your forwards. But each pass is clean, you're striking the ball well. What other actions can you feel? What other actions can you imagine yourself playing? How does it feel when you pull off that action, when you do a good job? Go through that full process, imagine those actions, imagine succeeding at them. And then finally, with that final whistle, regardless of the score, it doesn't matter, you know you've performed to the best of your ability. Each action, you focused completely, you executed it as well as you could, and you put in a good performance for your team. Imagine walking off with that sense of accomplishment, that sense of success, that you've put in a good shift, that you've played well. That's the best feeling you can have on that final whistle. You get into the changing room, congratulate your teammates, they congratulate you You know you've played a good game, and you come away with that sense of success. How does that feel? So it's quite short, it's quite easy, but that's a nice little visualization that you can run through before your game. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I hope you got some value from it. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, but go out there, keep smashing it, keep chasing improvement as always, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care, and we'll speak to you in a bit.